Hello everyone, today I am going to be doing a little bit of a different video. A few years ago I read and reviewed an audiobook narrated by my favorite actor, and if you have seen that particular audiobook review, you know that my favorite actor is Jeremy Irons. And the one book I'm going to talk about me reading, which I'm not going to review on this channel, is Lolita. I did listen to Lolita on audio CD, and it started, and it got to the who's reading it, and it said Jeremy Irons, and I'm like the voice of Scar, Jeremy Irons. And until recently, I had no idea what he looked like. Okay, I knew him as Scar from The Lion King. That was the first movie I saw with my mom, and we made a big deal of it. But I did not know what he looked like. Since then, I have changed that, and I've watched interviews with him, and I have also, watched other movies. I have The Borgias on DVD, and I have the Georgia O'Keeffe movie that he was in on DVD, and so I know what he looks like. But until like 8 years ago, I had no idea what he looked like. I just knew him as the voice of Scar from The Lion King. And so I could not concentrate on the darn book because I kept thinking that he is going to say something from The Lion King, such as,
I am the king, I can do whatever I want.
Or I was expecting him to burst out into song every time there was a pause. And when I was reading or listening to this book, I would have it in my computer on CD, and I would kind of try and hide it in my backpack until I needed it, if I needed to change the CDs or something like that, because I didn't want any people to ask weird questions. And so I'm in this Starbucks listening to Jeremy Irons read Lolita, and then imagining him as Uncle Scar from The Lion King. And now it's all good. I know what he looks like. So I don't picture him as Uncle Scar anymore from The Lion King, because I've seen him in movies and in interviews. But before I knew and put a face to the voice, he was just Uncle Scar reading about having a relationship with a 12-year-old girl. And I'm not really a celebrity person. I don't really pay attention to celebrities. I just know that they're in this thing, da 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 da. And so it's kind of dark. I asked my mom. I go, "Hey, is Jeremy Irons still alive?" And she's like, "Yeah, he's my age." I'm like, "Okay, he's with us. That's awesome. Go Jeremy. Go Jeremy." Okay. So that is just the funny story about me reading or listening to an audiobook read by Jeremy Irons that will not be reviewed on this channel. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.